So, we are on to our next episode at Moon 86. Last episode, we lost 4 cats, unfortunately. So that's really upsetting. We do have a bunch of settings turned on for increased, cats giving birth and stuff, so hopefully we can get some new guys in our clan this episode, but we will see. We're a row less than 1 page, so we have quite a small clan at the moment, at least compared to previous episodes. Sleepy Star and Bite Screech take a late night patrol out of camp to watch the sunrise. Icy Coral has gotten a running nose, and Bite Screech was seen climbing a tree when they fell. Luckily, they were only bruised. Okay. These guys are a bit, rough with themselves, I suppose. Put Lichen, Sleepy, Red, Adder, and Shine. And we don't need Prey, so I'll just do Border. On their way to mark the far corners of the forest territory, Sleepy Stars starts telling a story of their ancestor to keep every cat entertained. As the patrol weaves through the trees and undergrowth, it becomes obvious that the bushes block the sound of their meows. Sleepy Star gives up on their story. Aw, that's sad. We'll do Ermine and Raven together. Raven Moon goes out with a warrior escort both for safety as they look for new leaves, fresh buds, and for carrying capacity should they find anything. It's an exhausting day. Raven Moon starts chatting with Ermine Heart to pass the time, but they have nothing in common. Oh, they kill me. They kill me so much. They're so back and forth. We'll do the Icy and Bite. That's fine. Bite and Coyote, you can just be here. That's fine. The patrol catches the scent of a mouse nearby. Icy Coral locates the mouse and begins to stalk. The mouse nibbles on a seed, unaware of the hunting cat. Icy Coral waggles their haunches and leaps, pinning the mouse beneath the paw, and they make the killing bite. A small amount of prey is brought back to camp. We'll hit this one, so it'll be Hazel, Doodle, and Bushy. Something skitters across the leaf litter, catching the patrol's eyes, a little lizard. Hazelstripe is basically on top of the skittering lizard and ends up doing a ridiculous hop to come down on it with the claws extended. Bushy Feather compliments them on the catch with a laugh and their meow, and Hazelstripe has to agree with them, purring with laughter. Aww. Okay, so Lightning and Daisy will put together. It's one of the worst storms of the season, and left Daisy Swoop in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Herbs thrown about, prey in hiding, it would take forever to find anything. Lightning Claw attempts to find a way to cheer up the healer. Lightning Claw splashes water from a puddle into Daisy Swoop's fur. Daisy Swoop fluffs up like a brush bottle, turning around to quickly send a wave of water back towards Lightning Claw. The two engage in a small water fight. When they resume the herb patrol, Lightning Claw is glad to see Daisy Swoop looking much happier. I'm glad that all of our medicine cats seem to get along with each other. They all really like each other, at least. So let's see, let's check on some of our Star Clan cats. The Finch Mask is curious about Merkleaf. Wren Pelt is feeling happy. That's good. Fierce Cinder is admiring Star Clan territory. Pounce Spark is feeling quite lazy. Shaded Moon is missing a loved one. Rowan Pelt has been spending time with Cougar Claw lately. Okay, time skipping on Moon. Lichen Mane fought a big dog and was badly injured. Good gosh. Icy Curl's running nose is gone. Shinefish woke up with a mild headache but went about their day anyways, trying to ignore the nagging pain. Bite Screech's bruises have healed. And our goldenrod has gone bad. Okay. We will put Bushy, Hazel together because they seem to be getting along. We don't need any prey, so we'll just do Border. While on patrol, Bushy Feather notices suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. The paw prints quickly lead to a trespassing rogue. The patrol hides themselves behind a bush and sets up an ambush that sends the rogue fleeing off AmbrosiaClan territory. Good job. Please Sleepy, Redshade, Adder, and Shine. As the patrol is checking the border lines, they notice a WisteriaClan scent has strayed into their territory. WisteriaClan is their ally, but this is a bit suspicious. Adderfur can't contain their annoyance at the trespassers. When your patrol finds a lost WisteriaClan apprentice in the source of the scent, Adderfur reprimands them heavily. The apprentice is nearly in tears when Adderfur finally lets them go, and the patrol leads them back to the borderline. Tension thick in the air. I have Ermine Heart and Raven Moon. Raven Moon goes out with a warrior escort both for safety as they look to take advantage of the greenleaf growing season and for carrying capacity should they find anything. It's an exhausting day. Raven Moon starts chatting with Ermine to pass the time, but they have nothing in common. They're gonna end up hating each other. I need to stop putting them on patrols before they divorce. We'll put Icy and Bite together. As Bite Screech tears through the forest with Icy Curl stretching their legs on a run, they spot movement in the corner of their eye. Laughing, they bounce gleefully off a tree trunk, redirecting their moment to slam into a very surprised mouse. Icicle skids to a halt, gasping over their beautiful catch with their eyes shining. They seem to be getting along. Put Doodle and Lightning Claw together. The patrol finds a small burrow on the ground with a strange scent. They hesitate, unsure if it's worth checking. Let's not check. Patrol decides to avoid the border. Coyote Howl and Daisy Swoop. It was one of the worst storms of the season and left Daisy Swoop in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Herbs strewn about, prey in hiding, it would take forever to find anything. Coyote Howl attempts to find a way to cheer up the healer. Coyote Howl splashes water from a puddle into Daisy Swoop's fur. Daisy Swoop fluffs up like a bottle brush, turning around to quickly send a wave of water back towards Coyote Howl. The two engage in a small water fight, and when they resume the herb patrol, Coyote Howl is glad to see Daisy Swoop. Looks much happier. The Sleepy Star is talking to themselves. Nightcatcher insists on joining a battle training once a moon. Daisy Swoop is wondering how the cats they helped in the past are doing. Raven Moon wonders how Sleepy Star is doing. Coyote Howl is giving some advice to Bite Screech. Doodle wishes other cats would trust the leader's choice in making them deputy. Do people not believe in Doodle? Lightning Claw wants to compliment Adder for his fighting techniques. Ermine Heart is wondering if Owlcry is doing well in StarClan. Lichen Mane saw some kitty pets playing with a colorful moss ball. Redshade is missing Mintai. Aww. Icy Curl is hoping Sleepy Star doesn't assign themselves to Dawn Patrol tomorrow. Adderfur is feeling quite lazy. Bushy Feather is eavesdropping on Raven Moon. Hazel Stripe saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Shinefish is sparring with clanmates. Bite Screech teaches the kits about morals until they all fall asleep. Very cute. So go ahead and time skip another moon. Lightning Claw was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a cat from Rose Clan. Them together, it wouldn't work out. Daisy Swoop rejects Lichen Mane. Okay, so Lichen Mane tried to ask out Daisy Swoop, apparently. Not one that I assumed would happen, but... Oh, you really like Daisy Swoop, actually. The only thing is, I'm not sure if Daisy Swoop is gay, or just, like, male preference, or bi. It wasn't really stated. That's fine, though. I don't have to break them up, because they didn't even get together. Shinefish feels relieved at the lack of pain in their head. Their headache seems to finally gone away. Nightcatcher healed from their claw wound, but will forever be marked by a scar. Syrup stores are inspected by medicine cats. It's noticed that some of the betony went bad. We'll do Shine, an Adder, Hazel with Bushy, and Icy with Bite. And the big border. The patrol comes across a small dog right on the border of AmbrosiaClan territory. I think that we can do it. We have a lot of cats, so we'll go ahead and proceed. Hazelstripe calls out a battle plan, and the cats flow to it, carefully covering each other and driving the dog backwards, until its nerve break. It tucks its tail and runs from the AmbrosiaClan territory, headed deep into the wilderness. We'll do Doodle and Lightning, and... yeah, we'll add Raven. I don't know if this herb gathering is going to go super well, though, with all the cats that we have. The thick growth of green leaf will serve AmbrosiaClan well today, Raven Moon decides, thinking about gathering the alder leaves. There's a particular tree in the sheltered dip along the stream they want to check on today, bringing a group of their clanmates with them. Unfortunately, the elder tree Raven Moon has picked out seems to have a bug infestation of some kind, and Raven Moon doesn't want to use these tattered, deceased-looking leaves. Okay. Well, that didn't end well, then. We'll put Red and Coyote Howl together. Coyote Howl wanders past an old badger set on the roots of the hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's new scent here, acrid and sour. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it, but how? Eventually Coyote Howl comes up with a plan, stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Do Sleepy Star, Nightcatcher, and we'll just add Daisy Swoop. That's fine. The blackberry brambles will be at their peak leaf growth soon, if they aren't there already. Nightcatcher heads out to replenish the clan's stocks, bringing along anyone who isn't busy with their work. At this time of year, the blackberries have grown enough leaves to completely shade the ground underneath the brambles. Nightcatcher harvests without worry, picking large bunches to take home. It's a long afternoon, but a productive, light-hearted one, filled with smiles and jokes as obliging cats follow Nightcatcher's direction to cart everything home. How are the cats outside the clan doing? I don't necessarily check on them often. Daffy is glad their housefolk have taken care of them for so long. Bella got pet by a two-leg. Evilface hears the yowls of a recent battle in the distance. I really want to know who's battling, what clans are battling. We'll go ahead and time skip one moon. Sleepy Star has gotten heat stroke. Red Shade has gotten fleas. Daisy Swoop woke up with a mild headache, but went about their day anyways, trying to ignore the nagging pain. Doodle announced they're expecting kits. They snap that this doesn't mean they're incapacitated and they aren't moving their nest yet. As the herb stores are inspected by medicine cats, it's noticed that some of the lungworm went bad. Okay, so Doodle is going to be giving us kits soon. That is awesome. I'm very excited to see what we get with that. Let's see, we have Bite, and Ice, Coyote, Doodle, and Lightning. For Border. The patrol meets AmbrosiaClan, a clan they consider to be allies at the border. The patrol stops to talk with the other cats, but Lightning Claw is quick to begin taunting them, poking fun at the other clan. When the two patrols part ways, tails are whipping and voices border on a hiss. Okay, well, now our relationship with AmbrosiaClan has worsened. Ermine, Adder, Red, and Shine will put together. On patrol, Shinefish notices suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. Boldly, Adderfur follows the paw prints to a trespassing rogue and confronts them, fur puffed up and scowling. The patrol demands the rogue leave AmbrosiaClan territory. Intimidated by their confidence and number of cats, the rogues give in and leaves without a fight. Well, that works. We'll do Bushy and Hazel. While on patrol, Bushyfeather notices suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. Paw prints lead to a trespassing rogue. Hazelstripe throws himself at the rogue, hissing furiously, and together with Bushyfeather, drives them off AmbrosiaClan territory. Very nice. I'll put all three of the medicine cats together, that's fine. Daisy Swoop heads out leading patrol of medicine cats to find some of the bounty of Greenleaf. The ground is dusty and slippery, and as Daisy Swoop falls, Ravenmoon catches them. It's a nice reminder that the responsibility of looking after the clan is a shared one. The rescue also makes Daisy Swoop shiver pleasantly. Goldenrod was gathered. How is our dark forest cats going along? Venom Chill misses patrolling with clanmates. Frosty Pelt thought they heard the voice of a loved one. Clanspore wishes they could destroy the clan that wronged them. Oh dear. Plum Snow misses patrolling with their clanmates. Beamglint is warily watching the shadows. Crowjaw is feeling hungry. Rose Garden misses patrolling with their clanmates. Okay. Let's go ahead, time skip to Moon 90. Sleepy Star is no longer suffering from heat stroke. Red Shade scratches and scratches and scratches, ever frustrated by their fleas. The constant scratching has begun to tear up their pelt, leaving raw patches of skin exposed. Daisy Swoop feels relieved at the lack of pain in their head. Their headache seems to finally gone away. Bushyfeather has gotten white cough. Doodle hopes their litter will be small. They feel overwhelmed at the idea of a big litter. They're keen to move into the nursery quickly, as though doing so their litter will get the message and appear sooner. Doodle is very much trying to get those kittens already out and about. You'll put Coyote Howl, put Daisy Swoop together. To Daisy Swoop's concern, their warrior escort is unusually quiet. When prompted on their troubles, Coyote Howl comments that they could not help think of what legacy they would leave behind if StarClan called upon them. Daisy Swoop and Coyote Howl spend their time on patrol discussing how, to StarClan, the end of their life did not mean it was the true end. Even in StarClan, cats had their role to play. Coyote Howl's legacy would shine brighter than any star. Comforted by these words, Coyote Howl thanks Daisy Swoop and helps bring back the herbs. Do Icy Coral and Bite. Your patrol comes across a small dog. Not gonna proceed. I don't really want to get anybody killed yet. We'll do Red and Shine. Red Shade wanders past an old badger set in the roots of the hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's new scent here, acrid and sour. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it, but how? Eventually Red Shade comes up with a plan, stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Do Adder, Hazel, Sleepy... That's fine. Patrol tracks the scent of a large dog wandering along the edge of the clan's territory. Let's not proceed. The patrol decides not to pursue such a dangerous creature. We'll do Ermine and Raven together. Ravenmoon goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety as they try and stalk up under the clear, leaf-fall skies, and for carrying capacity should they find anything. Surprisingly, Ermine Heart actually starts up a conversation with them about the herbs they're looking for. Ravenmoon launches into the usual spiel, but even more astonishingly, Ermine Heart is actually interested, and it makes their heart feel lighter, getting to share their knowledge and skills with somebody who respects them. And then lastly, Lightning Claw and Nightcatcher. Nightcatcher is on a mission to find lungwort now that the Leaf Bear is on the horizon. As the only reliable cure for yellow cough, they're determined that AmbrosiaClan won't run out of it. They take along a warrior escort for help. By the time they give up and return to camp, Nightcatcher is approaching the explosion point with Lightning Claw. They've gotten in the way, questioned these gathering missions, and in general have been obnoxious today. Okay, so Nightcatcher and Lightning Claw don't get along super well. Good to know, I suppose. Sleepy Star is thinking about a strange two-leg object they saw recently. Nightcatcher saw a big scary dog today. Daisy Swoop is wondering how the cats helped them in the past are doing. Raven Moon is looking for herbs. Coyote Howl is telling off younger cats for petty dishonesty out on patrol. Man, I can't believe we've been going for 90 moons. See, time skip 1 moon. Redshade is free of fleas at last. Redshade grooms their pelt, happy to find the tears and wounds in it gone. Shinefish has gotten their paw stuck in a two-leg trap, but luckily escaped with only a sprain. Doodle has had a litter of 2 kits and refused to talk about their progenitor. Ermine had announced they're expecting kits. They aren't keen on being confined to the nursery just yet. So wait, is Ermine Heart the one having the kits, or is it Raven? Uh-oh. As the herb stores are inspected by the medicine cats, it's noticed that some of the plantain went bad. They'll have to be replaced with new ones. So we're gonna have 2 new kittens now. Okay, so I need to go code those guys in. Okay, I should have both of those new kittens coded in now. So we have Forest Kit and Spire Kit. And Spire Kit I was only given a drawing of, so it was very much guesswork for that sprite. So hopefully that cat ends up being somewhat similar to how that person had remembered them, but we will just have to see in time. Huh, look at that. Shine and Lichen look very, very similar when they're in their 6 sprites. Just because they're both, like black fur with the, lost face sort of scarring going on. But, not gonna read their bios yet, since they wouldn't know that about themselves quite yet. But Forest Kit here was submitted by Rainfeather. He is just a little guy. Fire Kit was submitted by a unnamed person. They just wrote no on their sort of a credit spot, which is completely fine. I mean, I don't require anybody to give credit, or, you know, give usernames for me to credit. It's kind of just one of those things that, like, you know, I don't want to steal somebody else's character and not, you know, give credit to them. So, sending out on patrol, we'll do Coyote Howl and Daisy. As the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into AmbrosiaClan territory, Coyote Howl tells Daisy Swoop about the dream they had last night and what the StarClan vision could mean for AmbrosiaClan. They have an in-depth conversation about Coyote Howl's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what they should do with the information. We'll do Hazel, Lightning, Icy, and Bite on border. Patrol comes across a small dog. Let's not proceed. Lightning Claw decides not to pursue the dog, instead cutting the patrol short, head back to camp and report it. We do Ermine and Raven. Raven Moon goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety as they try and stalk up under the clear leaf-fall skies, and for carrying capacity should they find anything. Surprisingly, Ermine Heart actually starts a conversation with them about the herbs they're looking for. Raven Moon launches into the usual spiel, but even more astonishingly, Ermine Heart is actually interested, and it makes their heart feel lighter, getting to share their knowledge and skills with somebody who respects them. Well, now, Ermine is all of a sudden interested in herbs. He can't make up his mind. We'll do 2 random, so Red and Adder. Adderfur is tempted to eat the prey they just caught. You know what, proceed. Adderfur gives in to the grumbling belly, reasoning no one will notice, but when the patrol reforms and Adderfur arrives back empty-pawed with blood on their lips, they feel the suspicious stares of the other warriors on their pelt. And we'll do Sleepy Star and Nightcatcher. Nightcatcher is on a mission to find lungwort now that the leaf bear is on the horizon. And the only reliable cure for yellow cough, they're determined that AmbrosiaClan won't run out of it. They take along a warrior escort to help. Not only is the lungwort intact and growing nicely, but there's a nice patch of plantain growing just nearby. Nightcatcher loads up their mostly obliging escort and carries the extensive harvest home, tail waving joyfully with their good boon. Let's see, Spire Kit, head empty. Forest Kit snoozes peacefully. Bite screeches in awe and Sleepy Star's leadership. That's wholesome. Shinefish has disappeared often recently. How's Doodle feeling about being a deputy? is battling at the beam of sunlight. Nightcatcher is running low on mouse bile. Daisy Swoop is upset they can't fight alongside the warriors. Pretty sure Daisy Swoop was, like, tame as a medicine cat, so I don't know. Maybe they're not feeling medicine cat anymore. Oh, I just clicked that twice. Maybe it didn't autosave. Let's hope. Okay, let's see. Moon 91. Our patrol got, undone, though. I'll just quickly do stuff. Fine. I just want to get back to where we were. Lycanmane's broken bone is healed. A loner named Bella waits on the border, asking to join the clan. They decide to take a new name. Furfeather. That's a cool name, actually. Was that one of the ones that we had outside the clan? Yeah, it was. Okay. Bushy Feather's white cough is gone. Bushy Feather has gotten a green cough. Okay. Ermine Heart is unsure how many kits they'll have. They don't believe they can effectively perform their duties while expecting kits, and they move into the nursery. Why is Ermine Heart the pregnant one? Sir. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna replace Furfeather real quick. Okay, so we should have our new cat coded in now. Here we go. So, Cowboy here was submitted by the Wiki player. Please make Cowboy an adult and not a senior. I've just been playing with this clan for a while. No mating with apprentices and she-cats. His backstory that he left 2 legs after living on a boat for some time, went to live with the clan. I imagine him as your typical rootin' tootin' shootin' cowboy. So, this is our little cowboy guy. He's having a hard day, apparently. He was, formerly a loner in this save. I just want to look at, like, some relationship stuff, real quick, so don't mind me as I do that. Let's see. Sleepy Star doesn't have romantic like towards anybody, but that's not surprising, since Sleepy did lose their partner, not too long ago. I want to say, like, 20 moons now, maybe. Nightcatcher has romantic feelings towards Icy and Ermine, apparently. And towards Lycan. Lycan, you have feelings towards Daisy, Adder, a little bit towards Ermine. Nightcatcher, you have a lot towards Daisy, honestly. Although I think Daisy's gay, I'm not entirely sure. Pretty sure Daisy very much doesn't like Lycanmane back, though. Well, they do a little bit. They also really like Ravenmoon, what? They like Coyote a little bit, but they like his son more. Coyote Howl has feelings for Lightning Claw. A little bit towards Daisy and Doodle as well. Okay, let's put some cats together. So, do Bite and Ice. Do Border. On patrol, Bite notices suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. Paw prints lead to a trespassing rogue. The patrol quickly hides himself between a bush, sets up an ambush that sends the rogue fleeing off AmbrosiaClan territory. We'll do Adder, Red, and nah. We'll do Cowboy and Sleepy. The patrol tracks the scent of a large dog. Let's not proceed. The patrol decides not to pursue such a dangerous creature, especially seeing it hasn't crossed the border. We'll do Lycan and Nightcatcher. Nightcatcher's concerned their warrior escort is unusually quiet. When prompted on their troubles, Lycanmane comments that they could not help think about what legacy they would leave behind if StarClan called upon them. Nightcatcher attempts to soothe Lycanmane's worries, but nothing seems to stick. Lycanmane turns back towards the camp, leaving Nightcatcher alone to fruitlessly hunt for herbs. Oh, well, that's not super awesome. Put Coyote Howl and Daisy Swoop. Daisy Swoop notices the moss in the medicine den is getting old. They need to go and gather some more. Daisy Swoop leads the way to the best moss patch they know, with Coyote Howl following close behind. The 2 cats begin cutting off bits of moss and making their respective piles. Once the piles turn to mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start towards back to camp. And we'll just do random cats from here. So Red, Hazel, and Lightning. As the patrol crunches through the dead leaves littering the woods, Redshade explains that an idea they had for squirrel hunting. It sounds a little strange, but perhaps it could work. Redshade suggests baiting the squirrels with food and picking them off when they come out to eat. As the patrol has to do is set the trap. With Hazel Stripe on the patrol, they rarely have to lift a paw, and each cat carries multiple squirrels home. We'll do Adder and Raven together. Ravenmoon is on a mission to find Lungwort now that Leaf Bear is on the horizon. As the only reliable cure for yellow cough, they're determined that AmbrosiaClan won't run out of it. They take along a warrior escort to help. It takes them all day, but eventually, finally, Ravenmoon spots the speckled leaves they've been asking for. So crucial to harvest before the plant dies back in Leaf Bear. Just for a second, They feel the weight of their responsibilities lift, the strength of relief catching them off guard. I have a lot of cats who are, like, sick or out of commission. Here's Forest Kit. They are sure that they could fight a badger. Inspire Kit, who doesn't want to grow up yet. Okay, so I want to go ahead and time skip one moon so that I can have it ready for me to be able to code in Ermine's kits. So we'll go ahead and read through the stuff here, but there's not going to be any more patrols. So Coyote Hill slipped on some rocks, dislocated their leg. Lightning Claw believes they're meant for something greater. Bushy Feathers no longer coughing and sputtering, their case of green cough now cured. Shinefish can walk and move without pain, their sprain must have healed. Shinefish's bad luck is feeling particularly sore this morning. That sucks. Shine is having a lot of issues, I feel bad for them. In the quiet of the nursery, in the nest they've spent so long preparing, Ermine and Ravenmoon welcome a litter of 2 kits. Okay, so it is Ravenmoon's kits. Ermine just decided to be pregnant, I guess. So, they have 2 little kits, this one and this one. Parsley and Jade are actually super cute names, but I will be coding them in to be other people's cats, so... That will be all for today. Thank you all for watching so very much, and bye-bye!